Hey guys, it's me, Meteorz, welcome back to Kirby 64. Yes, it's been exactly 2 years since my first bonus video, and now I'm finally going to be doing the second bonus video of all the abilities. Wow, it took long enough, didn't I? Yes, well, let's go ahead and begin. Anyway, you probably thought I wasn't going to do this at all, but I lied. Haha. Well, actually, I mean, I was right, and you would... Whatever, let's just begin. Let's start off with electricity. Alright, so as you can tell, the first ability we have here is electricity. If you have just one electricity, it does this. Alright, when you have two electricities, you actually make this giant orb that you can actually walk with. That actually increases in and out, so it actually makes a really big ball. And you can constantly just kill stuff with it, and just have things in the air. If you have electricity and cutter, it gives you a little lightsaber here, which is probably one of the best abilities in the game, which is one of the cooler ones. So, of course, there's that. Alright, if you have electricity and cutter, or electricity and needle, you actually turn into like one of those little evil needle guys that actually shoot things from above. So, there's that ability. Alright, and if you actually turn into ice and electricity, you turn into a refrigerator. So you're just like Freezordom. Yay! And when you drop food out of here, not only do you kill enemies with food, anything that's left over, you can actually eat and restore your health. Well, actually, that didn't restore my health. That's odd. Oh, it did. There we go. Yay! Alright, if you have bomb and electricity, you can actually turn into a walking light bulb. That can actually just explode things upon contact. So that's pretty much it. I believe it also lights up dark areas. But since I'm doing this on a split-second run, I forget if there's anything that I actually need to light up for. By the way, let's continue on. Alright, with fire and electricity, you do this. You rub some plate on your head and you just run forward. Yeah, real great ability there. Alright, well here, we actually have rock and electricity, which you'll notice, you can actually launch up. It's like a little rock thing. It bounces around. You can actually guide it as you want to. It actually just bounces around and actually hits enemies in your path. Kind of neat ability, kind of hard to actually get to work properly, but either way. I don't think the actual electricity blast actually kills. Oh, I guess it does. Alright, so that's kind of neat. That's that. Well, that does it for electricity. Now we are on to cutter. Alright, just one cutter allows you to shoot like a little boomerang thing that moves really slowly and doesn't allow you to attack again until it actually comes back. So you're pretty much vulnerable when you shoot this out. When you grab two, it actually shoots out a much larger blade that destroys a lot more in your path. You still have to wait for it to come back, but you're a lot less vulnerable because, well, it has much wider range. That's pretty much it. Not really but it still moves really slow. Alright, so this ability here, with cutter and needle, turns into like a little giant maw thing, and allows you to actually hit enemies from above you. So that's kind of neat. Alright, and check out this awesome ability. Cutter plus ice. Yeah, ice skating. Yeah. Wee. Look, you can do triple axles and kill things and just be cute while doing it, because you're awesome and you're Kirby. You can do that kind of thing. Yay. Now here's a personal fan favorite, cutter and bomb. Yes, you can actually launch things in the air, actually launch little explosives like little shurikens. You can just launch them in the air and they explode, because they're awesome. One of the awesome abilities of Kirby 64 for sure. Alright, so fire and cutter. You get an awesome looking fire sword. However, its attack pattern isn't that great. Of course you can throw it, but overall it's just not that great. I mean, its aerial attack isn't all that great. It just, if you do up, you can actually just, if you launch it up, you can just like pretty much just throw it that way. Just not that great as an ability, but it sure as heck looks cool. Alright, so if you have Stonecutter, you can turn into several things. So you can turn in Nago here, who just jumps. You have Rick, who actually climb walls if you're up against any walls, like that one crystal shard. You have Ku, who can just fly really well. And he doesn't fly very far, but you can definitely fly pretty good. Rick. You have Choo Choo, who has pretty good jumping. You turn to Rick again, like I said. Come on, turn it what I want to. Nope, that's not it. Here you go, Pitch. Pitch is by far the best, because like jumps, roll, jumps, roll, jump, roll, jump, roll. Yes, Pitch in the rock cutter form is pretty awesome. However, there's one that's not so awesome. If I can actually get around to it. Come on. Come on. There we are. Kind. Does absolutely nothing. You can just move it back and forth. You can't jump. If you're underwater, it still sinks like a rock. Yeah. Moving on. Let's actually continue on into Needle. Alright, so Needle by itself is pretty simple. Just do that. But if you grab two of them, you turn into like a little Swiss Army knife of things. Yes, there's a cactus, a little beehive, and that's pretty much it. You just do a massive kill everything. Is that a pencil? Let's see, there's a pencil, pliers, a rusty nail, a fork. Is there anything that's actually threatening at all in that? There's a syringe, I see that. Either way, let's continue on. Alright, so Ice Cutter turns you into a snowflake thing, like this. We actually I did not actually show off this ability in the Let's Play at all. In fact, this is one of the ones I didn't actually do. But as you can tell, in motions and parts like this, it's actually very useful. Alright, and if you have this ability, Cutter and Needle, or Needle and Bomb, you actually turn into like little Gordo that actually shoots out projectiles out of the way. You can actually float as well, so you can float in the air, but you have a limited amount of time. So, pretty neat at least. And it's good for aerial enemies like this. Alright, so Fire Needle. Not one of my favorite abilities, but it turns into like a little bow and arrow to where you actually shoot from long range. So if there's an enemy that's near you, you can actually try shooting a few times and get it that way. I am definitely no, what is that? Who's that really good archer? I'm forgetting of, Robin Hood. There we go. Definitely not him. Alright, so Rock and Needle, of course, turns into like a little drill like this. Yours is a drill that will pierce the heavens. Blah, blah, yeah, you know that whole drill thing. Get it? Anyway, continuing on, as you can see, you can pretty much just drill through anything. And that's all there is to it. And afterwards, it actually shoot off like a little missile. Kind of neat. Anyway, I think that's actually the last one of Needle, so now we're moving on to Ice. Alright, so one little ice block will actually do this. So you can actually move the ice block around. Now, unlike in other Kirby games, the ice block only hits one enemy and disappears. In all other Kirby games, it actually continues on until it breaks. But if you grab a second one, if you grab a second one, you actually turn into a giant snowball that will not get hurt by anything. It will not stop in anyone's path. It will constantly roll. It will keep on rolling forever and ever, and it will never end. It will only get bigger and just get in everyone's way, not take up anything else until you hit a wall, and then it pretty much disappears. Well, that's that. All right, so Ice and Bomb. You turn to a little snowman that has a little a little wick at the end of it, and all you do is you jump and you explode if anything hits you. Not a very good ability either. All right. Watch this. This is the best ability in the game right here. Fire and Ice. You turn to a cube and then you turn to ice and melt. Next. Alright, Rock and Ice. Who's up for curling? Yay! You just slide around and like a little puck. Of course you slow it down just like you would in curling normally. And you lose momentum, you have to do it again. But you freeze anything in your path, so hey. Not bad, if I say so myself. Alright, you know, now here we are at the bomb abilities now. As you can tell, we're actually getting less and less abilities before we actually use up all of them, because we're making a little triangle. We used up most of the abilities, but anyway, moving on. It's just a bomb. That's all it is. But, if you actually go ahead and combine it with another bomb, like this, you shoot missiles, and they home in on enemies, because they're awesome. Of course, they have a very short range, though. So, if there are more than one enemy at a time, well, they'll all just hit the one enemy any more than just one. So, that's that. Yay, we're going to save the day with fireworks, with bomb and fire. Yay! It's time to end this. Hey, Waddle Dee, you're cheering us on? Yeah, fireworks. We're celebrating our almost victory. Yeah. Alright, so here we have bomb and rock. Notice, what you want to do is after you shoot it off, you duck down, because once it explodes, it pretty much hits off everything else on the screen, including yourself. Because if you notice, you also get damage from that. So just be careful, be quick, just launch it down, and put your little mental hat right there. And I kill myself anyway. Alright, we're almost done here with the abilities. Only like 2 more abilities in fire to go, and that's it. So here's fire, if you just use 1. But if you grab another fire, which just wait a moment, just come back here. You turn into a little phoenix bird who just goes through everything. Unfortunately, where you stop is you have no concern, because if you just stop, you could actually just end up stopping the worst person, like right there, for example. But now let's go ahead and just show off fire rock. Alright, so fire and rock turns into like a little volcano thing like this. You actually shoot up in any direction you want. Has a pretty good range too, as long as you don't get by those I3s there before they actually were made by Intel. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this ability. Alright, now to show off the rock ability. Pretty much all you're doing is just turn into a rock and you could walk. And of course, if you notice here, when they try to hit you, you're pretty much invincible. If they would actually hit me, come on. Well, you guys are bad at aiming, aren't you? You guys are awful at aiming. Either way, you just run over there and do that. So let me go ahead and get another rock and see what happens with that one. And by the way, if you dash down a hill like this, you could roll. You could rock and roll. Ha ha. Just let me get another rock. Alright, so here we're going to be starting off the last ability you could possibly get in the game. The last combination. 2 rocks. You turn into a giant Kirby who could walk much faster. And of course, could also roll. Just watch out for those little pits there. They'll get you. But yes, that is it. That is all the abilities in Kirby's 64 with Crystal Shards. So now you know what they are. So you can go ahead and use you can use them and figure out which one is yours to the best of your ability. Anyway, see you guys next time.